this is the monthly horoscope for Capricorn for the month of November 2022, and tomorrow is the eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Taurus. Sorry I was late. I have been going through some real drama in my life, so still kind of going through it. It sucks. So show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Also, be sure to check out my TikTok, because on my TikTok I'll be doing the lunar eclipse horoscopes. So after I'm done, I have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So after I'm done with that, I will be doing the daily horoscopes on my TikTok for the lunar eclipse. So be sure to check it out. So anyways, November 8th, 6:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the lunar eclipse in the 8th house. So romance tends to be fulfilling, but watch for a tendency to smother your mate. Allow space at this time for him or her. Avoid financial investments, as your assessments of the value of something is likely to be off. Love relationships may be on again, off again, difficult to depend on. Electricity between you two is strong but difficult to manage. Avoid investing in financial matters now. Children may want more freedom today. On the 17th at 3:42 a.m., Mercury enters Sagittarius in the 12th house, where it's a detriment. So it's not the easiest time for you emotionally, so watch your emotional self. You may have come into a secret by accident. You may want to relax now and enjoy your peace. You may decide to pass up an offer. You can be trying to make everybody like you at this time, only to have other people walk all over you. Not the best time to try to be friends with those in power or popular kids, or try to get certain circles to like you, because these people can be using you and running you through hoops and not getting you anywhere. Talk is cheap and seeing is damn believing at this time when it comes to promises, or try to get it in writing. You can be very gullible at this time and taking certain risk with certain people, because you want so badly to believe whatever they're promising you at this time, or whatever you think they can give you in your head is going to happen. I wouldn't go banking on it. Some of you at this time, unfortunately, you're tolerating a lot from the wrong people, and you're rationalizing other people's actions towards you at this time, which is not good. So if you feel like, at the end, you need to rationalize this and process this, then it's not good for you. Okay, so you may want to stop and think about walking away from a situation. I feel like certain relationships can be downright damn abusive towards you, bullying, or somebody attacking you at work with this energy. Or this could be a love relationship and this person is like stringing you on and stuff like that. And they could be having an affair with like other people and not telling you, and just kind of making excuses like as to why they're not available for you. So pay attention to the red flags. On the 22nd, 3:20 a.m., Sun in Sagittarius at this time in the 12th house, taking on the Piscean overtones with this energy. What you have brought from the past life to work out in this life is going to come up at this time. You must choose between serving and suffering. Any limitations faces are directly related to past misuse of power. This could be also, for some of you, you can feel lonely even when you're in a crowd at this time. You can be more to yourself during this time period, which is fine, because then come like Christmas time, you're more of an extrovert. So right now you could be very introverted and preferring to work by yourself. You may lack self-confidence. You can do well in fields in medicine, psychology, research, psychic, or someone who works with those who are limited themselves. Okay, on the 23rd at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new moon in the 12th house. Lots of energy in Sagittarius in your 12th house. Unexpected or upsetting news can be coming up at this time that can lead to emotional decisions to make matters worse. So it may not be the best time to make decisions. It's best not to act on impulse now. You could be restless with this energy. It's a good time to clear out emotional garbage and let go of old attachments. Be careful of addictive tendencies. There's a tendency to you have profound changes affecting your emotional well-being. You may experience difficulties with the women in your life, or mother trying to control you, or certain women in your life trying to control you. Female relatives can be in some kind of crisis situation, because there's often a lack of support. You must become very resourceful at this time. Your life at this time is learning to let go and become more independent. You may have a hard time maintaining emotional balance. Your mood swings are rather drastic. This can be because you neglected your personal life in the past, and now it's all catching up with you. So you can feel burnt out. during this time period. You're much more sensitive to others' emotional needs more than usual. You're more sympathetic, empathetic. It will be more difficult to say no to someone in need. You're prone to daydream a lot, and you may wish to retreat into your private fantasy. In relationships, there's a creating a codependency situation where inappropriate boundaries exist in a place of strain on your relationships. Love relationships take on an unrealistic romantic quality. Your domestic situation could be very chaotic and lacking in structure and routine. This is a good time for charities and volunteer work and delving in soup kitchens and churches. On the 23rd, at 6:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jupiter goes direct, and this is the third house. Back to confusion with Jupiter in the third house in the sign of Pisces. It was a great time for business picking up. For those of you in social media, this is a great time for you. You can rely more on your intuition. You can be receiving some much needed good news, optimistic energy. Your spirits can be up at this time. A little bit more optimistic and bubbly at this time with this energy, because the rose colored glasses kind of like halfway come on, but then you got Neptune in retrograde, so it's still on. I feel like you for those of you who have children that are Capricorn rising at this time, they may have had learning disabilities during this time period, so they could start doing better in school during this time period with this energy, and learning, have an easier time learning and picking up new things at this time. So work, and even with you with learning new things may not seem so complicated to you anymore. So this could be like common sense kicking in during this time period for some of you. The first card I come up with is the King of Coins. I feel like for some of you that you can be very analytical in your way of thinking. Your partner could also be working more hours at this time. So, for both of you, it could be like working home. And the only time you see each other is like when you go to sleep at night, or like when you guys are switching your shifts, so this can be a very strenuous time with love relationships, but I feel like you'll make it work. For others of you, this could be you being more analytical in your way of thinking. This could also be business picking up. The Ten of Cups, I feel like for some of you, I'm hearing emotional boundaries. Okay, you could be creating boundaries with other people in your life, or you're not allowing other people to get very close to you at this time with this energy. This could be a love relationship, and like either you're playing hard to get, or you're just not wanting to really connect with this person, because you could feel like a little bit rigid and like you don't know where you stand with this person. Okay, so I feel like as I'm connecting with this energy, I feel like there's somebody there, but I don't know why you're like playing games. Okay, so this may intrigue this person for some time, but eventually I feel like what's going to happen is that the games that you play with this person, it's going to backfire on you, because they're not going to want to, they're going to be like, oh my God, like seriously, like you keep making them jump through hoops or giving them a hard time. They're going to go away. This is what I'm picking up, okay? This is what I'm picking up. The Seven of Coins, I feel like for some of you, you have something heavy on your mind, and the answer is yes. The Three of Wands, I feel like, yeah, you play some kind of like cat and mouse game with somebody at this time. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to work out for only so long before the other person goes, F it, I don't want nothing to do with you, So I would be a bit more strategic at this time with your game playing, because it may not work out like you expect it to, or you may not get your way. I also feel like it's a beautiful time for business and money. You have the Midas touch at this time. The Seven of Cups, lots of thoughts of future. You can be more about your fantasy life. I feel like for some of you could be banking on something that you want at this time. Okay, you could be stringing this person along because you're waiting on somebody else to come along. Okay, so that other person may not come along. The Nine of Coins, I feel like for some of you, this is traveling coming up. This could also be a move happening. I feel like for some of you, as I connect with this energy, you could be going on holiday. The Lovers card, this is a great time for contracts and negotiations. This can be new love, but if you're not waiting for this guy, then there's somebody else coming in for you. Also a great time, I don't know if I said this, for contracts and negotiations. There is some kind of inheritance, some kind of windfall of money. This could also be business picking up during this time period with this energy. The Six of Wands, I feel like for some of you, this is an optimistic energy time. as well with this energy. I feel like this could be some positive news happening, or just like, receiving more financial security at this time with your money situation. So career could be really like going up. I feel like also this King of Coins person really puts you on a pedestal, and his heart is definitely for you. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up at this time, something heavy on your mind. For some of you, this can be dealing with court, this can be dealing with legalities that can be coming up, contracts and negotiations, lots of talks of future can be happening at this time. For some of you, you benefit through other people in symbiotic relationships. For some of you, you could be reuniting with an ex, you can be reuniting with a soulmate or a twin flame. Some kind of like person that you known in past life is going to be coming to you pretty soon here in this life, okay? Like next 3 weeks or something like that, so this could be that kind of connection coming to you this month with this energy. I feel like for some of you, this person is going to be an earth sign. This person is going to be very like the King of Coins and very stable, financially stable, and really got his head on his or her head on their shoulders. Like they and they could be a little bit older too. The Hierophant card, lots of talks of future are coming up at this time with this energy. For some of you, this is a great time for groups and organizations. It's a great time for social media. I feel like for some of you, you could be volunteering your time and energy with certain things as well, okay? Like animals and stuff like that, and just volunteering and being more there for other people as well. I feel like for some of you, whatever misunderstandings that you had with other people, I feel like you're going to make it right with this energy as well. I feel like, you put this person through so much crap, with the fighting, that, you really have to bite your tongue a lot with this person, okay? Because, they got their truth, they got their story, you got your story, and you got your truth, so it's kind of like that kind of situation. But I feel like you're trying to make amends. I feel like you're trying to make things right during this time period as well. You're kind of being more about bigger picture with this energy, but I feel like to an extent, because I feel like somebody has like ego, like lessons with ego at this time with this energy. This person's very competitive. This could be you, very competitive at this time. Also, this could be like dealing with like your own kids and stuff like that, being very competitive with your children or something like that, and I don't know. I feel like children could be like, standoffish towards you, especially not like younger kids, but like adult children, like kind of like, I don't know, because there's so much water under that bridge. But I do feel like you're trying to make it right with them. You're trying to be about bigger picture. It may not work, for some of you. So, you could try, sometimes it gets complicated. Life is complicated, and it is what it is, I feel also you're trying to make something right again. And I feel like you're just going to have to be patient. You're just going to have to be on this person's time. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, you could be focusing more on school. For others of you, I see an internship happening with a large corporation. The Three of Swords, I feel like an ex is coming back. Somebody's coming back. You're reconnecting with people. This is an emotionally confusing time for you as well with this energy. You could be really going through it emotionally. Holidays are not easy for people, So this could be like a lot of self-realizations and stuff like that, and trying to be more about bigger picture. Or maybe somebody's going through it that you love, like a family member, kids, adult kids going through it, and you could try to be there for them, but they may not want it. So it's up to you what you want to do. It's just going to take a lot of patience and a lot of time, I don't know, maybe therapy, so yeah, so it's like that, I feel also, I'm hearing stubbornness. So yeah, I feel like, you can be a bit more cautious about certain things that are going on in your life. You can be sentimental about the past. Be careful with love, date, because as quickly as this person comes in for some of you, as quickly as this person leaves, okay, for some of you, not all of you. The Five of Swords, I stay out of the gossip. I feel like, you could be fighting or not getting along with certain people at work with this energy and kind of butting heads with them with this energy. For some of you, you're focusing more on your children, your younger children, and their schooling at this time and trying to help them with their schooling for some of you. So I see you focusing on that and just helping them grow, so you could be more focused on home. The Two of Cups, new love, soulmate connection, yes. The Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune card, turn of events is coming up for you. Expect the unexpected during this time period with this energy, okay? For some of you, again, reconnecting with people from your past, and you may be surprised to hear from certain people, alrighty? So it could be like that kind of situation happening. The Strength card, I feel like you're very ambitious. You're more about securing the bag at this time for some of you. I feel like you're very strong and courageous, and you take on a lot and you deal with a lot too, is what I'm feeling with this energy. Okay, you're a very strong person with this energy. I feel like for some of you, you can be dealing with back pain with this energy as well. You can even be making it a point at this time to take it a little bit more easy and being more about your health and well-being at this time, and not trying to stress yourself out. Okay, I do feel like somebody's playing games. Ooh, okay. So yeah, so just be aware of that. I feel like for some of you that you could be burnt out, is what I'm seeing as well. The Three of Cups, the focus can be, this definitely emotionally confusing time here. I do feel like you can be dealing with family members at this time, and the focus could be on family. The Eight of Wands, I feel like for some of you could be traveling to visit family during this time period, or they could be traveling to visit you. Also, this could be good news coming up. The Moon card, I feel like truth can be revealed at this time with this energy. The Hangman card, indecision can be coming up after receiving certain news at this time. For some of you, I see like some kind of wedding could be happening during this month too. So this could be a very busy month with you with Thanksgiving and wedding. I see you sending out evites at this time, throwing impromptu parties like last minute. So this could be like a fun Thanksgiving or a fun time. I know there's like a couple holidays happening at this time, so this could be like a fun time where just like one thing leads to another, and next thing you know there's an after party. It's like, what the hell, and it's like, oh, party at Cappy's house kind of situation. I see the Six of Swords, traveling, taking a trip for some of you, possibly a cruise or making travel plans at this time with this energy. I feel like for others of you, you need to prioritize a little bit better because you're not a very good multitasker at this time. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer, is yes. And the King of Swords, I see confrontation happening at this time with this energy. So tread carefully with this energy and try to be about bigger picture. I love you, my Cappies, and have a fabulous week. Kisses.